Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Another Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play. Ja, wir haben Wills Papa befreit. Natürlich mit Hilfe von Misora.
First you cleave my heart in twain, now you shatter it to pieces. My son, a monster. Twisted beyond recognition. To think my blood flows through those veins. Is this my fate? To be freed from Gortash's hell, only to be trapped in yours?
It isn't what you think. It never was.
You turned your back on me, on your city, to chase the she-devil and her power. She stinks up the place even now. It is exactly what I think.
Den Parasiten rufen dich mit Vater und Sohn verbinden. Ravengard sollte die Wahrheit kennen.
Ravengard's tadpole clenches as your memories and wills flow into him.
My tears rooms. I'm in your mind.
The Grand Duke sees Misora and her infernal sisters. He sees the agony in Will's face as an impossible choice is set before him.
No. My son.
The past becomes present, and Will's thoughts are laid bare. Ravengard sees Will partnering with Misora to defeat Tiamat's cultists before they could lay siege to Baldur's Gate, and he sees everything beyond. The Nautiloid journey, the perilous path to Moonrise, the astral prism, and the Emperor within.
Well,
Everything I did for Baldur's Gate. I did for you.
Es ist wahr, Ravengard. Will war immer ein treuer Verteidiger bei
my son. You sold your soul to save Baldur's Gate, and I cast you out for it. You gave yourself to the Hell's eternal fires so I might walk free. By the gods. Can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive. You wanted to protect the city. I only ever wanted the same.
You are a better man than most, and a better son than I deserve. I'll yet make amends, but my duty is first and foremost to the city and its people. There's something I must ask of you.
Fort.
Before I was captured, I was on a mission. Returning from Elturel, I discovered the plans of the Absolutists. I immediately realized the city couldn't defend itself against such an army. I didn't despair, because the city has a secret guardian, a worm that sleeps beneath. He can be called upon in times of great need. This is such a time. You've been trained in the ways of the great champions and proven to be one of them. The worm will answer your call. You must seek him out.
Ein Wurm, wollt ihr sagen, unter der Stadt lebt ein
A
Drache?
bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Balduran he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city has faced countless threats, but we always overcame. There was never a need to call on the worm. Until now. The Absolute is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. The worm must be awakened, and the task falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur. An ancient epic. Ill-remembered. Dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
Euer Vertrauen in Will ist gerechtfertigt. Wir suchen den Wurm und bitten ihm um
Thank
Hilfe.
you. And may the city know the truth of my only son. Pride of Ravengard. Pride of Baldurs Gate.
Ja, für das war aber immer ziemlich gemein zu ihm.
Just fine. Have to keep going.
Legende von Ansur.
We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. I disappointed him once. I won't do it again.
Wenn der Tahel groß genug ist, könnte er Dutzende von Kultisten aus dem Weg räumen. Wir brauchen
Go
Ansurs
on,
Hilfe.
read the legend of Ansur. Then we can plan our next steps.
Oh, da muss man noch gucken.
One with the weave. Still breathing.
Okay, weil das
Despite
eigentlich
everything.
echt voll hübsch ist. Na? Die Legende von Ansur. Eingang zum Wurmgefängnis. Anzuwecken. Okay.
But what's this if a true hero's spark?
Wir müssen runter. Dann bauen wir
Yes?
Shahira.
As you wish. Nature's servant awaits.
Haben wir noch einen Umhang übrig? Ja, 2. Psionische Rüstung. Was ist das? Mittlere Rüstung. Ja, die hat ja Zweihand. Dann macht das schon Sinn. Was ist mit diesen... Warum können die sich nicht mehr in gescheite Dinger verwandeln? Attributsverbesserung. Ja, jetzt trägt sie halt eine Rüstung. Dann können wir nicht auf Geschicklichkeit gehen. Tiergestalt. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was da los ist. Ja, aber gut. Schauen wir uns mal an, wo es als nächstes hingeht. Ah ja, Rivington. Ja, wir müssen ja noch in den Zirkus vorbei. Jetzt muss ich schauen, wo der... Was ist das? Und das so? Das passt doch nicht.
Light on my feet.
You'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
Ja, da müsst ihr ja hier...
Anything you want for supper.
Nee, das
All the
passt nicht.
treats your tummy.
Da stimmt irgendwas nicht. Gehen wir mal zum Zirkus.
Think about it. They're stuck here with no coin and nothing to do. Unfortunate incident involving a child's finger.
Einfach laufen, laufen, laufen.
Very well.
Wir können noch ein paar Sachen loswerden. Yep. Na. Dass wir uns so viel Zeug rumschleppen. Oho. Sagt die mit dem Back of Holding. Quasi Back of Holding Mod. Okay, zu wenig Gold. Wir könnten auch noch eine Statue von mir nackig machen.
Oh, but I'm
Ah, ich kann bloß eine Statue machen, schade.
delighted. I know it. Nothing caught your eye?
So, wo ist die Chefin? Ja. Lucretia.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior.
Hä, ich hab doch Schnibbels gefunden. Bein?
Hello again, my
Ja, okay, dann halt nicht. Ups, da wollte ich gar nicht hin. Okay, dann gucken wir mal. Schalte die Stahlwache aus. Rette Orange. Opfers, untersuche die Morde. Räche die Eisenhans. Okay, finde Schnibbel. Schnibbels Rumpf gefunden. Untersuche. Okay. Dann gehen wir nach Baldurs Tor zurück. Hoffe ich zumindest mal, dass wir da zurückgehen. Ich habe gerade noch keinen Plan. Nicht ganz. Bisschen Plan. War geflunkert. Gebe ich zu. Ich will zurück zum Friedhof. Jetzt muss ich das überlegen, wo der war.
Beyond that gate is the upper city.
You want a copy of this rag? Gold. Make it quick. Looks great.
Okay, haben wir eine Zeitung gekauft. Oder gehen wir ins Basilistentor. Was ist hier? Nisha. Okay, dann machen wir halt das, weil das so nah dran ist.
You consumed all the spawn in your service, Lord Astarion. You shall have to fend for yourself a while.
Oh, I've never had trouble attracting foolish, pretty people.
Nor did Cazador, it seems.
Ah, a surface dweller. You find yourself in the cradle of all knowledge relating to the Underdark. The Society of Brilliance. Tell me, what can the Society do for you?
Ich habe ein intaktes Githyanki-Ei bei mir. Habt ihr Interesse daran? Nein, ich habe 2 Jahre Forscher im Unterricht getroffen, Blog und Omeluum.
A wonderful research partnership. I'm sure you'll agree. They are upstairs if you wish to share any theories with them. A most intelligent New memberships are on hold for as long as those wretched absolutists are banging on the city gates.
Schade, weil ich bin
It
doch auch
does,
voll
however,
schlau.
give you plenty of time to prepare your admission thesis. A brisk 30,000 words should be more than sufficient. Was there anything else?
Ich habe eine Forschungsreisende getroffen, die angeblich für euch arbeitet. Sie sucht ein Githyanki-Ei.
Yes, dear Lady Esther, one of our most reliable contractors. Though unfortunately, this particular request was too much even for her. I don't suppose you've stumbled across any Githyanki eggs during your travels. The Society will compensate you for any we purchase, of course.
Was habt ihr damit vor?
Study it, of course. The Githyanki have been a source of great debate in the Society circles in recent months. You are no doubt aware that citizens of the Underdark are held in great suspicion by those who live above ground. Many believe us to be evil. The Githyanki face similar prejudice, but I believe if hatched in a less violent, more intellectually stimulating environment, the child can overcome its evil predispositions.
Wie darf man sich eine intellektuell stimulierende Erziehung
In the
vorstellen?
literal sense, I will need to induce the egg to hatch via the application of certain currents to the creature inside. Once out of the shell, I plan to take a twofold approach. The enforced repetition of sound, moral principle from the Paterian Code, alongside a series of psionic pulses administered to the cerebral tissue. Assuming I can accelerate its growth, I should have conclusive findings within a year or two at the most.
Ihr wollt das Böse aus sein, doch kommt mit eurer Experiment selbst richtig böse
The
vor.
pursuit of knowledge is neither evil nor good. Only in the application of such knowledge should one take on any moral imperative. My findings could change the perception of Githyanki and the peoples of the Underdark for generations to come.
Das scheint mir sinnlos zu sein. Die öffentliche Meinung wird sich durch so ein kleines Experiment kaum beeinflussen lassen.
Not at first. But if the experiment proves successful, it must be repeated. Only then will we know if the findings are to be trusted. Now, I'm eager to get started. So will you sell me the egg?
Das Experiment ist barbarisch. Ich werde euch das ein Jahr verkaufen.
Wonderful! I'll begin making preliminary notes at once. You've provided me with a fine specimen. I'll be sure to mention your name in the footnotes.
Haha, Mitgliedschaft.
Without exciting opprobrium.
You've been caught in the act. So much for the perfect show of contrition and property returned will...
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Wer ist der Händler? Dem erst Sachen verkaufen. Blog.
Omeluum tells me I have you to thank for its safe return. We know the risks when we go out into the field, but to lose my friend in such a way would have been most disheartening.
Ihr sollt beim Lesen von Büchern bleiben, das ist sicherer.
I know a wizard over in Elturel who disagree. Incurable paper cuts are no laughing matter. If there's any conclusion to be drawn from this, I think it's that Omeluum and I are safest back in the Underdark. Our research there must continue. We may not be able to fight on the front lines as you do, but we may yet do some good for those who call it home. We'll depart when this absolute army is defeated. I understand you are involved in the matter. We will not let you leave empty-handed, though. Make sure you speak to Omeluum before you leave.
Habt ihr irgendwas zum Handeln? Okay, schauen wir mal, was der so hat. Nix Interessantes. Schade. Marmelade. Okay, hier haben wir Kruscht. Handtücher. Bilder haben wir noch ein paar.
So your escape.
It is pleasurable to see you. Your intervention within the cult's underwater complex was a timely one. I am glad my carelessness did not cost the life of Duke Ravengard. That you also saved me was unexpected.
Warum wart ihr überhaupt da unten?
My meeting with you led me to a most unsettling conclusion. That my kind had begun to exert influence through this cult of the Absolute. I felt illicit interference would not be conducive to this plane's survival. I sought out other infected individuals to ascertain the truth of my hypothesis. Unfortunately, I strayed too close. I was captured and transported to the prison in which you found me. There, I saw Gortash and his followers inflict cruelties far beyond any I witnessed in the Underdark. I am grateful that you were spared such a merciless fate.
Was habt ihr jetzt vor?
Once my report is completed, I will return to my usual work in the Underdark. There, at least, I may yet produce worthwhile results. Blurg and I have consulted on the matter of your reward. We first thought to ask the denizens of the Underdark for their aid in fighting the cult. Alas, our influence there remains negligible. Instead, we have selected a series of items from the Society's vaults. Given my kind's involvement in creating this evil, it is only right that I do my part in helping you defeat it, or at least improving your odds.
I'll admit it. I'm jealous of Blurg's.
Okay, was hat er uns denn da gegeben? Ja, ist okay. Gut, dann machen wir für heute hier einen Cut. Danke, dass ihr dabei wart. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.